Huzzah!
You two need to settle this.
You're a stubborn sea dog, and I love that about you. Now hear me out. Chartreuse LeChance, I be sorry. I should have asked you before I cursed us all to undeath. I was so afraid of losing ye that I wasn't thinking straight.
You've never thought straight a moment in your life. Oh,
Heh.
life. But thank you.
I can't lift this curse of ours, but I can spend the rest of our deaths making it up to ye. All I need is a LeChance.
Oh.
Your pirate wiles, Threewood. Me heart be always yours.
Oh, I love a good undeath love story.
Sorry, crew. No room for the living on this vessel. But I reckon this won't be the last we see of each other. After all, you're the Fate Maker, and fate brings us together.
You'll find the key to the Nerpent Gate in my hidden booty room. You're welcome to plunder it. I found all the treasure I need.
Aww.
Take care of Polly, crew. Avast!
Okay, guys, that's so sweet. Time to plunder that booty.
Get home by morn, we'll be all right. If our love can be reborn,
We'll be all right. Now our crewman song adored, and we'll all dance on key high. And we'll roll the oars.
True love saves the day, la-dee-blah. You really bought into this Fate Maker crap, haven't you?
Yes.
Her little creed is a lie, and she knows it. We all end up alone in the dark.
Hey, Fred, we're getting all the loot. Aren't you glad we did the pirate quest?
Their love was stronger than death, and nothing could keep them
I
apart.
know, Fred.
Crying over fictional characters? I didn't know that was possible on, like,
You didn't know that was possible?
Tell
Bullshit.
me one, and I'm putting engine coolant in your breakfast cereal.
Fred, you may literally have a cold metal shell, but somewhere deep inside you there's a soft center. You're like an emotional soup can without a label. Who knows what kind of gooey goodness is in there?
Well, that fixed me. I'm back to hating people.
Also confirmed Dame likes booty, her booty plundered. Uh-huh. Man, people. Empty. Have I seen the croc with a heel? Oh, that is abysmal, horrendous, in every... Oh, of course it's fucking Balenciaga. It's not even croc. It's horrendous. Horrendous. How much are they? Probably fucking $1 million. I mean, not really. But it's fucking expensive. Balenciaga makes, in my personal opinion, things I've seen from them, really atrociously ugly stuff. Holy fuck, what is that? Ugly. It's horrendous. It's a fucking croc that's got a heel. 400 pounds. Like, okay, let me go ahead and break it to you. This isn't going to be even comfortable. Horrendous. You know, I like how you put whore in that, like, but that's being mean to whores. They're a lot more practical than this. This is terrible. It's not even going to be comfortable. It's going to be digging into your heel in a horrible way. At least they could have made the heel chunky. Why did they have to do this? Why did it have to be a fucking peg? Nailed it, but it's like they shoved a giant rubber nail into a fucking crock. It looks ridiculous. Goddamn. Because they could have at least done from a back a big chonky of a heel, and that would have been comfortable at the very least. And looked just as bad.
Another traveler seeks refuge.
Veggie Toots, thank you for your follow and welcome, welcome. I hope you are doing well this fine, fine day. But the cushion is very good. It doesn't matter how good the cushion is for whatever. All your weight is going to be first hit this damned heel, which is why I don't like stilettos. I go for wedges or chunky heels because they actually feel pretty good. Oh, you were talking about Ophos? I don't know what the fuck that is. Ophos. Can confirm, look comfortable, look bad. These ones, if those are really that, yeah, that looks fine. Anywho, I digress. Gonna buy a pair of those? I can't afford a pair of those. So, no. I will be right back. Huh. Sorry. These have like little bumps all around the neck. I've been using it in this, so I hadn't noticed. Well, she's got that sweet partner cash. You gain nothing extra money monetarily for going from affiliate to partner. I wish I had more. Feel free to give me money if you want. I don't. It's fine. Stop stroking the bottle. Sorry! It's got bumps. It's interesting. I'll be right back. No jokes. I'm back. I secretly like the Balenciagas and I'm gonna order them. Shh, don't tell anyone. Those horrible Croc stilettos are expensive, like $500 in Norway. Yep. What do you call a dinosaur that can't drive? What? A Tyrannosaurus Rex. Actually, it's pretty decent. You prefer drinking beer through the bottle or a mug? If it's something like Gang's Three Philosophers, you prefer it out of your horn mug. If it's a cheaper beer, you'll drink from the bottle. Most things I'm pretty decent, like I'm pretty comfortable with just drinking from the bottle or can. Some things need to be poured though, in which case I just use a regular pint glass. So no real mug. I don't have a mug. I don't have a beer mug. Actually, I do have a beer mug. A glass beer mug. Anywho, I digress. Changing my title, because I just swapped over from beer to vodka. Because I need a little caffeine.
Give it all for a little more.
Gates open for business.
Am I enjoying the game so far? I am! You can't wait to buy it for yourself. Looks like, in your opinion, one of the best Borderlands. It feels like one of the best Borderlands, in my opinion, so far. I want to reserve that fanciful title for after I played all of it. All of it being all story, all side quests, collectibles, experience some of the end game, all that shenanigans. But so far, it is romancing me. Also, exclamation point Wonderlands or TTWL, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. And you'll get links to use my link to buy it, so I can get like $6 or $7. Yay! If you're already gonna buy it, you might as well, right? Anyhow.
Uppermost level of the seafloor, but now the darkest abyss lies ahead of you.
Final gun slot unlocked. Maybe at some point. On a, again, pseudo side note, it is not perfect. There are a lot, generally speaking, of UI issues that kind of make things a little weird. There's some small bugs, but I have a feeling small bugs will get ironed out hopefully fairly quickly. Yeah. Hello. Okay. Around. A deadly land shark.
Ha! I could get used to this.
Truly a menace to society. Boing. All right. Yay!
Ooh, luck going up.
Hey, what's the little mushroom guy do for me? So this little mushroom guy, one, he does poison damage. So he's pretty good against anything that has armor. Two, he's got a little butt. Which, I don't know, does a little something for me. But the main thing is that speccing into him allows you to get skills where he taunts and resurrects you. So it's like it's more akin to having a pet like Flack than it is anything else. I can also, speccing into Spore Warden, get more pet damage and pet health, which works for both pets. But personally, I like not getting targeted, so Spore Cloud's great, and resurrecting me, also great.
Another traveler seeks refuge.
Forest Ranger, thank you very much for your following. Welcome, welcome. Ba-da-ba-ba. Is he the only pet that can res? So, all the pet classes at least have a resurrection mechanic. I'm not sure if or all class. I don't know. Let me go ahead and just change that. I don't know. This class has this one. If Fatemaker would be going to save for your life, instead instantly refill your ward and deal bonus lightning damage. I think every class has a stand back up mechanic, but not all of them are just your pet resurrecting you. I believe the one for the Grave Boyo with the Demi-Lich, I think the Demi-Lich dies and you don't. So at least I know those three, because honestly, those are the only three I've looked at. I haven't looked at the other two classes because I'm trying to kind of keep everything new for myself. Great game, isn't it? Shame about the connectivity at the moment with friends. Yeah, I haven't tried playing with anyone yet, so I'm not particularly sure. I know that Shift has been having some issues. Like yesterday, they kind of shut it down, but some of the issues were causing horrible frame rate drops. So I personally would rather have the frame rate be reasonable for the game versus the ability to play with anyone else. Because, yeah. So Claw seems the best if you want to focus on melee. That is what I'm doing. Because I have got this... I'm currently throwing my hammer like Thor, and I'm throwing it, and I recall it back. And it is melee damage and lightning. And then it has a dot when it hits. Or I could have been doing the this melee hammer, which is like kind of a closer range, big bash. Stabomancer and Berserker are both also have melee shenanigans, as Landier said, but they don't have pets, and I wanted pets. But I think Berserker is more than Stabomancer, but I think Stabomancer is like, they're like different. Obviously, if you think of like a Berserker versus like a Rogue, they could both be melee classes, but one is obviously kind of trying to do more shenanigans with stabby, stabby, critty, critty, and the other's like, whabam, here I am. Shift console still broken. Messages pops up saying connection lost every few minutes. Oh, that sounds bothersome. I think you could probably actually just turn off shift and then it'll stop, but...
What shall I meet death out
You went Spore Stabo because both have crit stuff. I think that's a good choice. Can people play together Epic and Steam? It's not on Steam. I have an assumption that they'll be able to once the game is on Steam in about 6 months' time. But, yeah, PC has connection problems too. Like, I don't know. You're going for Claw at the moment and you're enjoying this character. What level am I? I'm at like 27 or something. Hi. Yeah, I'm 27. As you can see, I went full dex first, and then have been going into strength since. I went for being a toughie. Dum-dum, whatever, thick, dummy thick, whatever the fuck it is. Because extra crit damage and crit chance sounds great. I don't care about spells too much. Status damage, also not important to me. My next, after I get strength all the way up, my plan is to go into Constitution. So then whenever I have a weapon that actually does have Vampire, if I have higher amounts of health, then the percentage will carry over more weight. Okay, Epic excludes launch like Borderlands 3, indeed. Yeah, you don't have a problem since Epic pays devs more or something like that. They pay for it. It doesn't really matter what you do. It's like your job shenanigans. It's likely that your job shenanigans are to make your company money. Companies are there to make money. Epic pays more. Bada bing, bada boom. I got no problem. You weren't notified I was live? You accidentally unfollowed? No. Well, if you purposefully unfollowed, it means a lot more than if you accidentally unfollowed, or if it just randomly unfollowed you. Because that can happen sometimes, I guess. I don't know. Their platform is not as nice. Like, you can't gift someone a game. You can't, if you've ever tried to, like, try and take back a game, like, that you purchase. It's not a very nice thing.
That's for making me look good. I go foul.
You purposefully unfollowed? How dare you? You're so mean. Bark, bark, anger, resentment, fierce words that make you feel bad. You found out there was a follow maximum? Like on Twitch? Really? Wow. That's gotta be a lot of people. Joyful Roy. I just realized, by the way, the other guy was a butt pirate. Teehee.
Perhaps you can do a fellow plunderer a fair turn for a fair wage, eh?
He's paid a heavy price for his poor judgment. Raiders of the Lost Shark. Fucking delightful. What is the maximum? I'm curious, Liquescence. Trying to keep bots in check? That's fair. If there was unlimited, bots could be even better than they already are. You basically purge everyone? Oh, damn it. I wanted to know.
First things first, head to the wreck of me ship, the Caroline.
Caroline? Okay.
True love. Well, aside from the sea, of course, but the sea's gone now, so I guess it's just the ship. An age ago, me and the lads made off with a set of pearls from a shrine to Chumberly, the bastard queen whose toothy visage stands beside me. For our transgression, her bloody fins wrought such waves as to wreck the Caroline. Signing our souls to the deep and damning us with undeath for all eternity.
Sure. Happens.
Now, I want those pearls back. I sent my crew to reclaim what's ours, but none have yet returned.
Fair, I'll go kill her.
You stole from a vengeful god's shrine? That just sounds like poor judgment.
Shadows move. The dark grows stronger.
But the way I figure, me
Overlord, thank you for your follow and welcome, welcome.
What's been robbed from us.
Alright. Also, interact.
Having fun, little fungus?
Boop, boop, yum, yum. You can interact with them, but you can't interact with your fucking pet wyvern. I don't know if you can interact with your lich. Because I haven't had that yet. But, I'm a little sad.
Blasted sea wargs, they're everywhere.
Boop.
You were short work.
Yeep. No.
Oh, that's one lucky die.
There she be.
Wait, this is an Elden Ring? Am I still dying as much? No, I'm dying less than I was in Elden Ring. Still dying though, will admit. Happens. I think I have my bow pointed more this way. Probably better if I pointed more this way. Yeah.
My sweet Caroline. Now keep your eyes about you. The pearls can't be far.
Every glimmer of the sea's bounty is mine. Their harvest is my hoard. And all that lies beneath the waves is mine.
There's no more waves. More valuable than a kidney stone, but just as painful.
To spot any weeds about these sands.
Then face the jawsome wrath of my emissaries.
Still die from falling damage more than enemies? This game doesn't have falling damage. Now granted, I can still fall from, like, falling off of a cliff to nothingness, but there's no fall damage, so falling to death a lot less.
Well done, matey. There are 3 more lying about somewhere. Quickly now.
I am Chumberly, the Sea Church,
Chum?
Lady of Storms, and I will have vengeance.
Yeah, Lady of Jaws, I got you.
Now look at the Queen of Sorrow. Lady of the lowest tide ever seen by sailor's eyes.
No one plunders from me and lives. I have drowned mountains and drunk seas.
And I once caught a seagull with just my hat and boat lace. But you don't hear me boasting, do you?
Dude's trying to compete with the god. So if you remember correctly, you followed because you were streaming Wolfenstein. Love the game. Now here you are. Well, you know, it works. Umberlee is a sea witch god in D&D. Real not nice lady. I don't remember Umberlee. I might not have ever had to go off against her.
No, right. Yeah.
I did have to kill a giant kraken once, but we just got rid of that real easy. Bag of holding, handy haversack. If you don't know much about that, look into it. If you want to maybe either make whoever does it is probably gonna die. Note. But if your DM doesn't know about it, it's some fun shenanigans to like completely derail and wipe out a boss. You're gonna say you can still die from falling into a pit, but deaths from falls seem like a good accomplishment. I've already done it. Already have died from falling into pits.
Oi! You've got back yet!
2 months? How is it 2 months already? Really? Because I feel like it's only been 2 months? Feels like you've been here for longer. Beep. Oh, follow age 1 year, 9 months, 5 days. Oh, it's probably got a little bit of a timer on it.
Breaking ground!
1 month, 1 week, 2 days. Booyah. You just want to know how long you've been in cell block 8? Does following my channel feel like a cell block? Well, at least I hope it's the nicest prison you've ever been in. This is the only way you feel young. Well, it certainly makes me feel younger. Every time someone uses a fucking phrase, word, thing, I don't know. They're like, hey, that outfit is based. And I'm like, is that good? Is that bad? I don't know whether to be happy or offended. I'm so confused. I'm trying to keep up. But like, barely. Mimic! Am I drinking from a Boston shaker? No. I'm drinking from a Yeti. Actually, I don't know if you can see it. It might be very difficult. Yeah, it's probably really difficult. One sec. Boop. Illusion. Come on. Really? Not responding. Well, it's gonna turn it off. It's got a coelacanth on it. Probably can't see it. How do you res your companion? To press E on them. Come on, I've got this set up for this fucking purpose. Oh, there you go. It's all dark. I don't know if you can see. Okay. So you see coelacanth, and let's go a fishy fish. Fishy fish. And there we go. Back on. It's backwards and dark. You could see the fish. I saw the fish. You could see the fish. Now, granted, it was in fact backwards, but fucking use your imagination. I believe in you. You can spell coelacanth. Maybe. And then think it backwards. You saw a cup? Well, go back through. Go frame by frame. Fucking do some invest. It has a coelacanth. Just cool. It's also for an oil rig ship. I stole it from my parents. I say steal lightly. I made a drink in it and then took it home. And therefore I took the cup home. And it's for Rig 203. 2 years, no OSHA violations with 361,000 man-hours. I don't know where this is from. It's some type of oil rig. My uncle works for a company that does some type of management for oil rigs. No fucking idea. You saw a fish? Boom. Someone saw a fish, at least. Anywho, I digress. Is it by makers? No. Oop. Oh, by its makers? I don't get it.
Nicely managed, matey. That be the lot of them. Quick and back.
Like no violations? Yes! No OSHA violations. Which, as an EHS person, yeah, that's fucking impressive. So unless they're throwing people into the ocean saying they were fine, which I don't believe, it's really impressive if someone goes that long without any OSHA issues. Okay, I just wanted to go up here. The answer was there was nothing. You IRL international shipping, so you're also impressed. You know how easy it is to get slapped with custom fines. It is. We had a complaint about our grass height. The height of our grass, they said. An employee called OSHA. Soon after being dismissed. Or being, I think it was actually, they weren't dismissed yet. It was, they were on their last leg for attendance, and so they called OSHA. And it was that they said that there were snakes and mosquitoes. We had a lady come out and fucking measure the grass, and I'm like, measuring grass? Come on. Then sometime later, we had I'm gonna go ahead and say a dumb supervisor. Shock, awe, I know, how could we have a supervisor who was dumb, but we did. And he had a huck gun, which is kind of like riveting, except without as much heat, it's just pressure. A lot of pressure. So we had a huck gun. So it more or less takes a bolt and a thing and goes... I know, it's fun, but legit, just a lot of pressure to get the huck onto a bolt. Anyway, he stuck his finger in one end, and he lost the tip of his finger. Gone. OSHA was concerned about that, and then they heard it was a supervisor, and then they were like, oh, never mind. They fucking closed the case. They were like, a supervisor purposefully stuck his own hand into a huck gun and lost the tip of his finger. We're fine with it. Literally, not an inquiry, not like anything necessary. You're sitting here like an employee calls about mosquitoes in Alabama during the summer. You send someone out to fucking measure the grass. A supervisor lops off the tip of their finger. Fine, whatever. Cool. Whatever. Totally fine. Anywho, I digress. Do you think Tiny Tina's is doing a better job than Borderlands 3? I do. Slipper, I think it is doing as well, if not better job with the actual gameplay aspect of it, and I think it is nailing the humor. And so far, the story is very good. Like, it doesn't have to be that in-depth of a story, but I'm currently enjoying the whole... What is it? Like, you know, game versus creator kind of shenanigans that's it's looking like. When your dice rolls a 19. So close yet so far. Brock, I get you. You got 10 fingers, you don't need all 10, do you? Boop.
Yarr, I knew you had it in you. Now, proffer those pirated pearls, if you please.
Those pearls belong to me. Return them to my shrine, lest you earn my ire, mortal.
Joyful Roy or the Chumberly? Fuck you, Shark.
What an adorable little mushroom monster thing you are.
Didn't mean to do that. There you go.
There's your plunder. Where's my payment?
You seek payment? I will show you the wages of your heresy, mortal, and redden my teeth on your heart blood.
It's a shark, it's a shark, it's a shark, it's a shark, it's a shark!
Catch!
Come here, I want to stab you. Stab.
Yarr, a fine and proper thing, toppling that tyrannical tuna. Come see me about your reward.
Boop.
Well, brine my barnacles, I suppose that'll be the last we see of
Brine
her.
my barnacles, oh my lord.
You rightly earned your payment, matey. Now, away with you. I've piratey things to contemplate, like what to do with these pearls.
Okay. Can do, matey.
The contract is struck.
Baby shark. Fuck off. Amore, thank you very much for your follow, for your resub at 6 months. Hell yes. You're really loving this game. Even non-Borderlands gamers are giving it props. It's really solid, I gotta say. Sad chew shark fin soup. Doop doop to doop. Awesome. Ooh, more melee, bonus melee, rotating between elements. Fuck yeah, melee crit. AR, I don't care about AR, but the rest of it is dope. Gonna go over here, look at this shenanigans, ungray the gray areas, blar blar blarg. You never thought you'd say this, but you're going to murder church and it's not even Sunday. Honestly, I had a fine time in murder church, so I think you'll do great. You gotta go to murder church before you go to the not murder church, you know? It makes sense.
Ooh, you have traveled far, earning yourself a shortcut back to the previous area.
Yay! Dope. Ooh, it's like weirdly shifting between light and dark.
This shrine is dedicated to Throtus Hunchus, the patron god of critical hits.
Ooh, throat punch. I like that god. Like, not against me, obviously. Might have not been obvious.
I can barely see a thing. You look fuzzy.
The cheater has been cheated. Lens of the deceiver.
Margravine Seller, the meanest devil cards player in the buttery seas. Trying to cross the ravine, are ya?
I am.
I know there's an invisible bridge over it, but I can't see it without my magical eyeglasses. I lost them to some coiled, and I just know they cheated. Can you go get them back?
Yes. I will go get them back, because that means I can go and see invisible shit. By the way, I don't know how many of you know that I had issues with my, whatchamacallit, Bluetooth for a bit. And it all got resolved. You know I have issues. Oh, you shush. I didn't mean like that. You meanie butt. We all have issues here. Facts.
Worms won't go hungry tonight. The death take you!
Anywho, got it all sorted out. Figured out what the issue was. If you're curious what it was, the answer is... there's a little Wi-Fi enhancer, or not Wi-Fi enhancer, but little antenna shenanigans that go on the back of the card. Apparently, they were very, very much necessary for the Bluetooth not being shed. No, I can see.
Ready to incinerate some bad guys, are ya?
You think yours is covered in a mylar sheath? Keep it sheathed.
Say that? This was. He's stupid enough to mess with me.
Fuck off, you toxic clump.
Those ones are ready! Hot out the oven! That's another
Girlfriend.
Nice. C for effort. C minus.
Don't you hate it when you're dating a toxic clump?
Shadows move. The dark grows stronger.
Spookin' True, thank you for your follow and welcome, welcome. How are you doing today?
Another traveler seeks refuge.
Oh, fuck. Avenesia? Thank you for your follow as well, and welcome. Did I beat Elden Ring? Not yet, no. Unfortunately. Currently my game plan, just by the by, is to play this solidly every day for a few weeks, and then we're gonna go ahead and start doing a split schedule between this and Elden Ring. Spoken, how am I enjoying the game? I'm enjoying it quite a lot. It's very, very fun.
Try a piece, get. New spy! A poetry page.
Oh, a poem.
One does not simply finish Elden Ring. I think that's accurate.
The contract is struck.
Madaras, thank you very much for your tier 3 sub for 25 months. Holy hell, thank you so, so much for all your support for this long. I really appreciate it. Thanks for getting you through your workday while you lurked. Looks fun. Guess you'll have to get it. Don't forget ! Wonderlands or TTWL and use that link. As long as it's on like PC. And I get like some dollary dues. Wow. But thanks again for being here for so long and so supportive. Again, really appreciate it. You're taking the 5-year scenic route. Do you think there will be something like EchoCast with this one? I'd like to see it, but because it's not there, I have doubts. Guess I'll do increased wyvern shenanigans. Sliver again. Hi.
It's not unlike a hero, though we rarely take on any quests.
There's more poem where that came from. Just talk to the poet in the Bright Hoof Tavern.
Give me the ability to see shenanigans. I must see the shenanigans. AKA pants.
That's the coiled clutch, is. Fight your way in and teach those cheaters a lesson.
Sure.
Another traveler seeks refuge.
Let's see, The Descent. Thank you for your follow and welcome, welcome. How are you doing today?
That's the boy. That's more like it. The end draws near.
So dope.
That's for making me look at you. Can't run from the storm.
You haven't seen any of my Elden Ring playthrough? How many great runes have I acquired? You literally just beat Radahn. While watching and listening to me?